Right, try again.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, like I say, I start the timer there. The timer actually starts when Claire's able to move. The game tracks it anyway. The timer we've got on screen is just for the sake of visual aid, because otherwise it's hard to know where we are, right? So, but the timer is tracked in-game. The timer will begin properly here when Claire's able to move, and it finishes after, like, the final cutscene, just before the credits begin. I was slow. Fortunate.
Freeze!
That's why you'll see it being 40 seconds and not 10 here.
What are you doing here?
Don't shoot! I'm a human!
Sorry about that, babe.
Sorry about that, babe. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I ain't got no
This is the
clue.
best game for chat interactivity, because you get to play along with the sound effects.
The entire city was infested with
Like,
zombies.
this is the only one that I do that it's applicable. Well, there's a few. We got Action Man and a few others, but it just doesn't come up that much. I need to get a load of quotes from FF7 Remake. But it's like fun. It's like the only one that people can try and play along with. Like, it's kind of a good one for that. Oh, that is a bad grouping. But I'm good at the game. I got through it anyway. You know? Also, when I run this on keyboard, because of my keybinds on PC versions, my keyboard's a bit of a meme, and it doesn't like me using certain keys at the same time and stuff, which conflicts with the keybinds that I like. But on this one, I can do stuff like be able to mash doors while still holding sprint. My keyboard doesn't like me doing that, but on a controller, it's perfectly fine, so I can hold sprint here and just mash square. And boom, get like quick entry. Bad force shot, that's unfortunate. My handgun sounds a bit funky, but right. For them games though on this, haven't started. Yeah, exactly. This right because it's only I need to get a couple more like this. Maybe get some for later in the run as well. Some like Sherry memes or net memes or something. I want to get one that's Claire just saying, so it was those rats. I like that line. And yeah, you got to pay attention on PC as well because of door skip and everything, so it's way faster. And I can reset quicker and all that stuff. Alright, Marvin, what have you got to tell us today? I bet it's the same thing you told us last time.
Hang in there. Are you
The only officer left in the building? Who are you?
Claire
Redfield. I'm looking for my brother Chris.
We
lost contact with him over 10 days ago. Simon's never played this game, and all he knows is this fucking speech.
Every last STARS team member has disappeared. We should have listened to them.
What happened?
What happened?
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving these Zambino-like creatures
in a mansion
located in the outskirts of this city.
Chris and the
other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything at the risk of their own lives, but no one believed them.
Are you okay?
Don't worry about me.
Just
Rescue the survivors in the other rooms.
Here,
take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this.
Now go.
Go. But Just go, click.
Okay.
Okay. Just hang in there. I'll be back soon. So yeah, so far my first ever playthrough of Biohazard 2. It's going really well. I reckon I'm going to enjoy this game. Quite like this setting of the police station. I wonder what it has in store for us, you know? Hopefully the mystery will unfold. I guess I have to use this computer. I mean, as you can tell, I've never played it before because I'm fucking shit. But yeah, other than that, you know, we're doing fine. So yeah, he said we could unlock the doors in the hall with this. Okay, so now I guess we just go, like he said. And I guess I'll go this way first, right? Who knows? What's behind door number 1? Hope there was nothing to explore in that room. Alright, we're gonna skip cutscenes, dude, okay? Because, like, you know, I'm not in it for the story. I just kind of want to play, so we're just gonna skip the cutscenes, alright? We'll watch them all later next time or whatever. We can watch them on YouTube. We're skipping them until Remake 3! Based. One of these days, I am gonna boot that shit up on the POS 5, and you're gonna get a shock. You're just gonna see Excel is streaming Resident Evil 3, and you're gonna be like, wait, what? I'll fucking do it. Trust me, bro. No. Hey, this may be my first playthrough of this game, but I've played 2 Remake, and that's a good game. You know, I know that that's a good game. I've definitely played 2 Make before, once or twice. But that 3 Make, don't know about that. That sounds like a bad apple. I still need to get Jay to carry on teaching me RE3 Classic as well. When we're both free. Hey, we got a GL. No Magnum for us. What do you mean I sound wrong? You sound wrong. Bullshit. Simon's out here shouting at the moon again about why RE3 Remake isn't trash. Ugh. Didn't you finish shouting about that shit? I want to see you play RE3 Original. I reckon you'll shit yourself more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, something. So the camera changes on the 5th push. Oh god, I missed it. No, Claire, get back. Camera changes on the 5th, and you have to push it 9 and a bit. And the amount that you push it, it's 9 and a touch, but not a touch too much. That's what I always say. But the value of that touch seems to feel a little bit like a different increment, depending on the version you're playing. That makes sense. Do. Now we have to avoid the good old reliable jazz hands. Perfect. Shit, so how bad the graphics are? No, because if you were on PC or anything, I could set you up with the Seamless HD mod, and that one looks fucking beautiful. You can't doubt that. Seamless HD mods for these games do look fantastic. I like playing them. Alright, it's my first playthrough, but I reckon if I hold R1 and press square 4 times, and then cancel, I reckon it banks the 2 things that I need to bank really fast. Just guessing. There's a reference to this statue And the medallion going into that statue, there's a reference for that in Final Fantasy IX. In Limblum, on the second floor where the guards are. Where you're waiting to go up, when you have to trick the guards to go up the elevator and stuff. There's a statue you can talk to, and it says something like, oh, I bet the medallion can go here. But you can't do anything else with it. It's not meant to be for that. It's just a reference. Oh god, I fucked that up. But yeah, there's something you may not have known. Direct RE2 reference in Final Fantasy IX. So we push that one 6 times, and then we sprint into it to extend Claire's hitbox so that we don't have to push it as much. Much like we do in RE1 and RE1 Remake with Jill, where we sprint to pick up the music note. It's kind of comfy doing runs on a PS1 pad as well, because they're kind of dinky. So they're actually pretty comfy. You'd be surprised, when you don't need the analog sticks, you'd be surprised how nice it is to literally not have them get in the way. Even though they're nowhere near the D-pad, I feel like I've got more room on the D-pad. Perhaps also this D-pad might be a bit lighter. I don't feel like I have to pressure it as much as I do the PS2 pad. I'm not sure if that's a difference in 1 to 2 or just in my gammy old controllers, I'm not sure. But this is an official, like, old school, like, not DS1, it's not called that, but, like, you know, an original PS1, PlayStation 1 controller. And it is that old, like, I've had it since, like, 95.
Help me!
I dug a bag out of my garage the other week, and it had 3 old PS1 pads in there, but only this one works. I don't know why. They're in okay condition. I've got a red one that is kind of minging. Like, because it's like the buttons are real loose and everything. The controller's not minging, but the buttons are, if that makes sense. It's like really super loose, and the wire is finicky. Like it doesn't work when I plug it in. And the other grey one I've got like this.
Yeah.
There's no excuse. I couldn't find any excuse or reason why that one didn't work, but it just doesn't. So this one does. So that's why I'm using this one.
Who is she?
I don't know.
I don't get any benefit from the lack of pressure sense buttons.
Leon?
And it is the DualShock version. I could use analog sticks on this if I wanted. But it just seems like I only really need the D-pad and the buttons. And it's a nice, smooth, small controller that's it's comfy to hold. And it's not very wide and deep. Like the PS5 ones hurt my hand after a while. Just because my fingers are way more like stretched out than they usually are. Especially with stuff like holding R1 for 5, 6, 7 hours because you're grinding a speedrun. And like, because I've been learning FF7 on PS1 pad as well, because again, that doesn't even have analog support, so, and you don't want pressure sense buttons when you're mashing dialogue. So, yeah. Like 2 birds, 1 stone at the moment. But yeah, I like running this game. Like I said earlier, it's always been like a bit of a side game for me. That's how it started. It was just like, I always wanted to run this, but I just learnt Remake first, obviously. But Remake 2 was my first ever speed game. Remake 2, the speedrunners that were doing it at the time, like Trance and 7Rady and Orchlon and all them guys, and like the Twitch rivals and all that stuff, and then the big like boom of speedrunning in that time, kind of, that's what got me into it. And it's surprising that I'm able to do it, really, because of the fact that I'm like the most impatient gamer. That's probably why I like speedrunning, because I just go fast. But like the fact that I've got the patience for the resets and everything. Like, it was a surprise even to me when I took up speedrunning for that reason. I thought when I was, like, at the time, the first thing I learned was Claire A New Game Plus, and that was very much, as it still is, a run that you can always finish. That was sick. What a dodge. First time I've done that, and that well on a pad. On a PS1 pad. Like, hell yeah. That was a very good dodge. Yeah, I'm looking at it, mate. The amount of times I've bounced between the Crash Bandicoot, like, wanting to learn Crash 1. I downloaded Crash 1 Japanese version last night. I have it. I was going to burn it onto a disc. I was fucking this close. I watched the history of 100%, and I'm like, I do kind of want to run it. At some point, I will. I know when it's in the back of my head like that. Like, it's one of them that it'll bug me. Like Stray, like Zoe, like one of them. Like, even if I only ever do 2 runs of it, I will eventually learn and do a run, and it, you know, it's just one of them that I feel like I have to. It's one that I want to do. I'm divided between Crash 1 and Crash Warped, Crash 3. Because Crash 3 is my favourite one casually. And there's some really sick strats like the Muck Tornado and the Hob Slide. Yeah, and like either that or maybe Spyro. I don't know what one is less AIDS. Like maybe Spyro to like kind of get me into the vibe, and then Crash after, because I think Crash is a lot harder. Maybe. I don't know all the strats and the tech, so I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to diss anyone or say, oh, it's not hard. But from what I know, which is nothing, I think the Crash runs might, like, because I've seen the Crash ones, I think they may be a bit harder. Yeah, more movement options, exactly. Well, and there's more that are speedrun centric that you may not even know about, like Hob Sliding and Mach Tornado, which is getting infinite. You unlock that tornado move off Entropy, the Death Tornado, but this is like chaining them and getting a multi-death spin while wall riding and going through a level without actually going through the level kind of thing, you know, and getting like the ultimate speed shits. You know, yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. And then there's Hob Sliding, which I can't remember how to perform, but it's like a spin slide thing or whatever, and it's like not quite the one that casuals would do. This one is like the fastest thing. So it's like they use these like proper ridiculous extra strats. It's cool though, it's cool. I have to send you the video that I watched. You'd like it. It was a guy, what's his name? Rico, his name is, on YouTube, that does the Crash Bandicoot videos. Rico MD or SD or something like that. So I might have messed it up. But it's definitely Rico. R-I-K-O. Rico something. But he does he's done some good content on Crash Bandicoot speedrun videos. Yeah, I bet it can be hard to do. I mean, I'll probably just do like... Fuck you. I'll probably just do like baby % or whatever, but it'd be, you know, it'd be nice to just do one. Just get like a Crash, some kind of platformy run. I wouldn't want to do anything, I wouldn't want to do like too extreme because I know they would make me too salty. Yeah, because I only have so many thumbs. I'm not an N64 player, so I'm not equipped. I don't have the 7 thumbs required to run Crash Bandicoot optimally. And the thing is, if I did it, it would be like old school. PS1, PSX disc. Not HD. I'll put that out there as well. Probably use emulator to learn, but... like save states and whatnot. If I'm here now, this should be evidence room. Right, don't fuck this up. Well, at the minute, I don't have access to HD. This is not... it's like still $30 or whatever, and I wouldn't want to buy it, the new one, just for that. Unfortunate. That was savage. Okay, I've had a few bites, so I'm still going to pick up the safety heal. Which is whack, but I need to be able to get through other parts of the game. Just until I get some finished runs in. Take a couple of safety strats for now. I just want to stay. It's more important to me to lose time and stay in fine HP than it is to run in caution. Which I think then loses more time overall, personally. Oh, I missed it. It might be, yeah. When I get it, then I'll get it. It's funny you say it's a matter of time, because isn't that the name of the fourth one? But, like, I can always get... And the other thing is, I'll send you this video I watched last night. The two that I watched, that's about Crash 1 and Crash 3, and it was by Rico. And because there's major differences in the HD and the SD versions, all the tricks are different. Like, I think some of the tricks I mentioned, the Death Tornado and the Hob Slide things, I think they might be HD only, actually. I think that's completely different. So, yeah, it's cool. Like, they're different runs. And, like I mentioned, if you were to run... Crash 1, the US and you know, US and PAL versions, the gem locations are different compared to the Japanese one. Everyone runs the Japanese version. The fourth one, maybe. And in Crash 3 HD, there's an exclusive level that's like made for the HD version. I didn't know about that until yesterday. Yeah, I learned a lot of stuff. But I'm also, because I'm on the lookout for other PlayStation 1 speedruns that I can do. That's also why it's like, it's potentially there. That was better. Because I like running PS1 games. They're easy and manageable. Many people love them in terms of like viewer base, because there's always like, it's always like retro classics like this and what have you. So, and just, yeah, even for obscure games that people don't know, I'm just looking at... I just kind of like the vibe of PS1 games, you know?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Same as with PS2, just PS1 and PS2 games. That's why I've been binging them, the James Bond, Zone of the Enders, Bouncer. I've just been enjoying that stuff.
And just who are you?
I'll tell you one I would like to run, and I've mentioned it because I like the game. I have to get it and play it again. Crash of the Titans. That is so fun. If ever we can hang out in person, I'll bring a fucking PS2, because we can play two-player, co-op spinneroonies. The second player jumps in the other player's backpack. It's fucking sweet. And I can just chill and have a smoke, and you can carry me around. And then I'll come back after having a smoke, and then hop on the controller, jump out of your backpack, and be going again. Like, it's real fun. And you have lots of moves to unlock. Like, there's combos and shit. Cool.
But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie. With
I didn't play many of like the Crash Twinsanity, or I played a bit of Crash Team Racing, but Crash of the Titans was like the latest, most modern Crash that I played, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I just played it with like a girlfriend years ago, you know, you know when like when you're with a girl and you end up watching Disney movies even though you wouldn't normally. That's kind of how I got into playing Crash games, to be honest.
To think that taxidermy used to be my hobby.
Chicks love Crash Bandicoot, dude. I have to learn how to... Yeah, I need to learn how to run Crash Bandicoot, dude. Get Crash MILFs, you know? As fun, really. I liked it. Maybe because I played it co-op with a girlfriend, and we had fun with it. We thought it was cool. Maybe that's why, I don't know. It was like wasn't too hard. It was easy enough to do the challenges, and you could get all the gems and whatever. There was some like little thing. It was all right. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I didn't really play it. Maybe it's whack solo. Fair enough. Maybe it's made for two-player more so. Maybe it's hard solo. I couldn't tell you. Oh, we got the nice position.
Wait.
My follower alert.
Go.
Easy there. I'm not a zombie.
You're safe now.
Which, if you're watching on YouTube, you could be over here right now live. Twitch.tv/Excel86J. Nearly forgot my own code name.
Leon, come in.
Twitch.tv/Excel86J. You could be over here live watching us running these games in real time. Do follow if you're watching from YouTube later down the line, because this is going to PB, because every run is a PB. You know, we only do PB% over it.
Do you know where your parents...
That's the original trilogy. Most of the Crash games are generally disliked. I find that. There's a niche market with the racing ones, because people like Mario Kart and stuff. So Crash Team Racing was the answer to Mario Kart, wasn't it? And they're all kind of party game fun as well. And there was that other one, Crash Bash, on PS1. It was also a fun one.
Dangerous to stay at home. From the look of things, I'd say she was probably...
How is 4 perceived?
But it's dangerous here as well.
Crash Bash was about, yeah. How is 4? Is 4 loved? Or is it like, oh, we still like the trilogy, 4 is a fucking outsider?
But I saw
well, I don't know, so I wonder how that is.
Of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
Whoa.
What was that? That's what I was telling you about.
That
it's
it?
here. Sherry, wait.
Chezza. Fucking wait, mate. They made 100% mega hard? Ah, okay. I see. Unfortunate. Chief? Was that the same with the Spyros as well, do you think? Like, I want to learn one of those cutesy platformy speedruns, but I think Crash is fucking a bit hard as well. Like, it's like we were talking about, it's difficult. Like, that's why I kind of want to learn, maybe I'll learn Croc or something. I want to learn just like a fucking chill one that's pretty easy. Don't know about Spyro Fair. Maybe I'll learn Croc or Gex, Deep Cover Gecko or some shit. I just want to, I do want to run, I do want to find like a mascot speed run like that. And like, if you get alright at the runs, they're not that long either. I tell you one I have looked at before that I have thought of that nobody ever thought about that I would run. Disney's Hercules on the PS1. With Tate Donovan as Hercules. I've got it. I've even looked into the run. The run's like half hour or so. It's basically just completing the game fast. There's not really much to it. Just go through the game, basically. So I have thought about that. I've toyed with the idea a few times. So when I get bored on these weekends off, and I'm like looking at PS1 games and stuff, there is going to happen one day where you're just going to come back on a Monday and I'm going to be doing some random meme PS1 game. Oh no, dogs. Alright, dogs. Perro. You're a cunt. Casually, it's very easy going. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I wonder if the speedrun is pretty casual. I would imagine any percent has skips galore and all kinds of crazy shit, because they all do. But I reckon maybe they might be glitchless, like Stray. I kind of class it like Stray, because any percent's kind of hard having to phase through the doors and do all that shit. But glitchless was just do the run, dude. You know? That was so fun. I'm gonna buy that again. I swear to God, I really like running that game. I want to add it in marathons and stuff, mate. I just want to be able to bang in a cat run halfway through. I think it would be cute. It's pretty chill as well. It'll be glitchless every time, but...
We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find
when I've got some
us.
spare cash and I'm not buying retro stuff, I will buy that again.
No, I won't.
Or if I see it for on sale for ridiculous cheap. It's usually always about 18, 20 quid, which is still worth it for me because I speedrun. So I'll always get the money's worth. But,
It's because of my
it's
dad.
whether or not, if I see it for like 12 quid or something, I will buy it immediately. Because it's just, I just liked running it. It was just fun. I feel like I didn't get enough time on it. I would have run that for another few days, I think. I would have got a better time too, and I will when we do it again.
Wait, Sherry, don't go alone.
That was my first ever PS5 run.
Sherry!
I just liked the problem solving as well. I remember that one day when we were stuck on chapter 4, is it, or 5? On the building site with the red fucking blobs following me around, and you have to bait them and roll the barrel and all that. And like then we found like the way to... I did like a long route where I baited them round and then went all the way back round, and it just gave me enough time to push the barrel, jump up, and get out. Like, it was cool. It was cool working it all out. And the movement was nice, because you're a cat. It was like... There was that one bit going in to get the... Where you had to go and investigate the different rooms, going up into the windows. You have to zigzag into that window frame, and then go into the library, investigate the books and the safe, and then whew, you can zip back out, but it was very easy to bonk as well. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that game. Oh. No, I did that wrong. Never mind. I'm supposed to push it instead of climbing it. I think I'm also supposed to push that 3 times, so I might have just fucked it there, maybe. We'll see. Leg drop. And another one. Big time loss. Okay, I thought I had to push that one. I thought it was 6 and 3. But that means I probably always push that one too much. I only know the bloody safe amounts, not the optimal amounts. It won't matter though, because like this game, however cozy this run is, as you've seen, it can all die at the final Birkin. So this run is just like, it is what it is until you fucking get to the yellow train at the end. Oh, you cocksucker, of course you caught up. Managed to get him stuck on the corner of the wall, and he still managed to accelerate and catch up to me. What a dickhead. Imagine.
Claire!
Dog of the year, dude.
Sherry, are you okay? Did you find your dad?
It's the 14th of the first month. We've already got a dog of the year for this year so far, at least, until someone outdoes him. There's time yet. We can play RE2 Remake. Them dogs are the best dogs in any video game ever. And by best, I mean fucking worst.
Thanks, sweetie.
You've never known evil dogs in a video game until you've tried to speedrun the Hunk chapter in RE2 Remake. The dog room, specifically. Until you know even the strats. I know some strats, and they still don't always work either. So it's like, oh, mate. Bastards they are. And what is it about animals in video games being absolute bellends?
Sherry, come back.
Especially when they're enemies.
Sherry!
Like, if it's like fucking, it's usually birds and dogs, dude. Boids and dogs. I hate fucking boids, and I hate fucking dogs, you know? Only in games. I love them in real life, but I fucking hate them in video games. He was about to do it. Okay, let's try and get this liquor dodge. Have to run and then walk into the corner. Perfect. It's like a movement-based trick. You run a few steps, you run a couple, then walk a couple into the corner, which, like, triggers him to do the jump attack, and then you can run out of it. It's like a manip. Right, now coming up to, like, one of the hardest, well, the hardest part of RPD. I still take a safe line by going this way instead of the middle of the office, because I've never practiced the line. But you can zigzag in between the zombies and get through the middle there, and it is faster, but I never got to learn that one yet. Same here, there's a strat called YOLO Horde, which I don't do. I just go round the outside. But YOLO Horde basically is the definition of just going in the middle of them dudes. Now here, this is the hardest room in RPD, this is the Red Hall. We need to go over to this side to bait him, and then it didn't work. Never mind. Unfortunate. Oh, this is trash now. I got through them last time. So much better on the last run there for my turn. I didn't turn early enough. That's whack. I have to get back out of here yet as well. Many runs come to die here because of this reason. And the earlier we use our first aid, the worse it is. Because we basically never want to be in caution. Okay, this is 2-3-1. Well, all we can do is just carry on. Nothing really gets me too bothered in this run, because as I mentioned, you can just die to the final boss. So it's like, you know. And I've done it enough times, nothing really shocks me in this run. Oh no. Yep, that happens. This is just, sometimes it's just fucking awkward to find. It is. I got so lucky, like, we've lost, like, 20 seconds on this segment here compared to the last run. Because the last run I did the dodges clean, and I picked that up first time. This might be a reset. Okay. I really can't get hit much. It still might be a reset because I have to get past like 6 lickers yet. And like some of them are guaranteed to hit me. I would love to pick up that herb, but you never have time in this room. Which is unfortunate. Like, you've never got to run on this until about 45 minutes in, unfortunately. Because you need to get up to the first boss. You need to beat the first boss and not be in caution. You know, the G Mutanto that has the little babies that jump on you when you're fighting him? You need to beat that guy, and you need to leave that fight without being in caution, because you don't get heals for ages until, like, after that. We walk around him there to bait him. That gives us enough time to get around here for free. So yeah, it's a bit sketchy. Like the first 45 minutes in this, it's like it's all a reset point until you do the first boss, and then you get all the way up to the. Then it's like it can be a reset point up until the very last boss. Basically, it's kind of whack. The bosses in between are pretty free. You just have to do the thing, and it's usually all right. But the last boss can fuck you up. The first boss only fucks you up as much as he does because you have such low HP when you get there, if you're bad like I am and you get hit like I do. Like, this licker's gonna hit me because he always fucking does. And if he puts me in caution, it's GG's. Okay, good, I got the dodge. That's why I ran into the banister a little bit, then stepped, and then sprinted. It made it look... I know it looked like I was doing... Like, what the hell are you doing, bro? He's running into the banister, but it's a minute. One of the only ways I can get that strat to work. If I don't do that, he doesn't jump. And also, I'm only capable of doing that strategy on stream. I have many clips of me landing it here, and I can't get it off stream. It never works. It's the only trick I've ever done on any run that I can only do it while streaming. Like the reverse streamer luck. So he hit me last time and didn't hit me this time. So it's like swings and roundabouts. We're still behind quite badly because of the Red Hall scenario. I hate when I get that bad, when I fuck up that room, like, but... Kind of, it is what it is. You can't do much about it when you haven't played in a while. You know, I'm mega rusty, haven't run this in a couple of months, just decided to put it on today, so... There's like 4 ways you can manip him there and walk around him, but you have to do something, basically, to get him to bait, to follow you the other way so you can get around him. You have to be slow to be quick there. If you try and just sprint him, he will slash you in the back of the legs, and then it's like, big damage. There's also the lab lickers, which has like a specific step count and like specific way to deal with that I miraculously managed to get my way through, touch wood, most of the time that I do it. Which can also just, you guys haven't really, I haven't pointed it out that much, but there's a part where you go past the lab lickers when they all kind of jump at you, and last time one of them hit me and it was okay. They can decapitate you and just one-shot you. Good. By doing that attack. Audio went a bit funny there. Do 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 do. Not gonna lie, I forgot which way to go there. Like, I forgot which route I was on. This one.
Claire! Sherry, you're okay.
Okay, so if we're about to go and do the first boss, and we just need to survive the first, like I said, the first boss. I don't know what my health values and stuff are like right now, so I can't tell you. But we just have to try. And there's RNG because of his babies. They may jump in the way, they may not. They may go. They may. They're coming right for us. They may not. They may get in. Yeah. What was the first thing I said? Yeah. Either get in the way of my shots, jump straight on me, and or beeline it for me, or they may do fuck all hardly and just scurry around. It kind of. And there's something to be... Because when I fire direct shots, straight shots. You can fire down and you can fire up. But I don't think up shots are very good, because there's a chance I think you can miss or go over him if you're... Whatever, you know what I mean? I remember trying that once, and then I was like, nah, never again. And you can do quick shoot. I don't do quick shooting either. Remember I said before about... In this game, and on Biohazard, the controls are slightly different. It's square instead of X. But R1 and square is aim and shoot. And, like, R1 is aim and square is shoot. And to do quick shots, what we do, I've mentioned it before, what we do is we tap shoot and mash, or, tap shoot and mash aim. Oh, hold shoot, sorry, and mash aim. And, it seems counterintuitive, but that's how you do the quick shot. You can do it with the grenade launcher, but, it makes the shots automatically go low. And then you can miss shots on the boss if you try it.
So you've made
So I don't do anything fancy with this boss, I just fire the 5 shots that we need. Sometimes 6, because of the babies.
Leave my town. Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief. What happened?
Shut up. You couldn't possibly understand what's happened. Those monsters from Umbrella have destroyed my beautiful town. How could they do that to me?
Like, I potentially have time save in the labs, but only if the labs still go correctly for the rest of the stuff that has to go correctly.
Then you must know about the G-Virus. What is it? Tell me!
If you must know, it's the agent that can turn humans into the ultimate
Bioweapons.
Superior to the T-Virus in
Every way.
Dr. William Birkin is the genius behind the project.
William Birkin?
William working?
You've already seen his little girl running around here somewhere.
Sherry. Isn't it?
In case you haven't already figured it out, the monster that's been tearing my precinct apart is yet another product of the
G-Virus.
Ultimate
Bioweapon.
Umbrella must be trying to cover its tracks. But if I have to go, I'm going to take you with me.
Your fault. Took too long.
Take the pain.
He's fine. Only a flesh wound. Okay, get the acid rounds. Don't forget the acid rounds. Okay, this is the moment of Tooth. We either beat this guy and carry on, or it's break time and FF7 up next. No, get off! Are we out? Are we good? Yes! Okay, the run continues. Wait. It's hard to know without the SRT because I don't know what health values I'm on. We had a better spread there than last time. Yeah, if this does make it, and this does go on YouTube, and it is a full run, then just know that this is the second attempt. The first one, we died on the final boss. But I'm not going to speak too soon, because we still have to beat him again, so...
I can't believe the man who developed the G-Virus is actually her father. What's wrong?
So, we lost time because of Red Hall, because I performed it really badly and got hit a couple of times. However, I think we're ahead of the last run still, because of general de-rust and execution, you know. Like, I think I've played better for this run somewhat so far.
But you have to make sure you don't leave my side. Leon, are you still there? We're leaving.
Yeah, actually second as well.
The streets are still crawling with zombies.
It'll be all right.
They'll know anyway, because
We
if
found a
this
way to
goes
the sewer.
through,
Follow
we
us
will use the
later.
outtake, as you suggested, at the start of the video.
Wait!
They will see the death to Birkin, and then, right, Resi 2 run, you know, boom, and then, yeah. Fine. Yeah, I've seen, there's a speedrunner that I watched that he usually runs FF7, but funnily enough, he's been playing Monster Hunter this week, what a surprise, or the last couple of weeks, and he's playing Iceborne, just like everyone else is, and but he started doing, like, posting outtakes and things, and like, you know, I can't believe this run died, and I've never seen that happen, and just like making use of the content that failed, and that is something I should do. You know, we could either make like an Excel Rage Salt compilation, or fucking there'll be some memes we can make out of it. Either stuff for like Salt compilation, and then there's Unluckiest Man Alive, like, you know, just the meme ones, like when we were talking about Megan Fox and we exploded, and it was just hilarious. Things like that.
Come on, let's get out of here.
The worst thing is when they're really like gut wrenchers, when it's like you were on world record pace or something, and then fucking the most toxic shit happens, and then you fucked something up, and then the boss killed you, and it's like, oh no, you know, just some of them is not suitable. Some of them I'm too mad about, it's too soon, but some of them I'm like, yeah, that was funny, or like, yo, fucking of course that happened, you know. Yeah, it depends what it is and what game and what run, but I'd probably be more mad at, like, the Final Fantasy runs, because they're so long and you're so invested. When they go wrong 5, 6, 7, 10 hours in, 13 hours in, that you could get surprisingly annoyed.
Sherry, where are you? Sherry!
But I spend just as long rationalizing and being like, right, how did that go wrong? What did I do wrong? Like, trying to work it out, still being pissed, explaining how fucking dogshit Veil 4 is, and, you know, the usual. I like them. I like running Final Fantasy games. They are fucking long, though. But, like, with FF10, I specifically choose to run the console version as a punishment to myself and all of you, almost, so we have to watch all the cutscenes. Because the cutscene skip one is like a 3-hour run, but that's far too difficult. It's kind of difficult. Oh, here we go. Oof tunnel. Oof. Okay, only like 4 oofs. That's not so bad. You can either get bitten 0 times, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, or 1,000,005 times. Something, and anywhere in between. That tunnel is completely RNG. Last run we had fucking 0 bite, which sucks. But we can still clip it. I can put it as a short. Still do something with that one as well.
Claire?
But yeah, it depends on what runs I'm doing as to whether I feel like outtakes or anything like that can be worth salvaging from it. Like I say, some of them I'm just too mad salty, and I'm like, nah, fuck that, dude. Depends. I was mashing too early. Lost a couple of seconds there, I was mashing too early. That happened on the last run, though, but for a different item, in a different room. So it's all good. Still kind of about the same. Even if this run is worse than the last one, it could essentially be better by finishing the video game. So therefore it will automatically, like, even if it's a worse time, it will, by proxy, it will just, you know what I mean? If it finishes the video game, it's automatically better. That load time is faster with fast disk speed. Don't jizz on me, you motherfucker. Oh my god, that was close. These load times seem faster with fast disk speed than they would be without it.
Who are you?
Because I used to have enough time to swig drinks on door loads.
I see. Another spy sent by
I might be thinking of
Umbrella.
RE1 remake, actually,
Let
though.
me guess.
Those ones are like more like 7 seconds. I think they're like 5 here.
Virus, aren't you? You are tenacious, I'll give you that.
Husband?
Annette, the
Then
best
who
a
must
man
be
can
Annette?
get.
Sherry's mother?
Rhymes with
Wandering around
Gillette.
alone
Don't you
in the
ever
forest.
forget.
You have to help me find her.
That's
Resident Evil's
impossible.
biggest scare,
I told
as
her to
Simon
go
would
to the
say.
police station. What's she doing here? William will be after her.
William?
Billiam
That's
working.
The creature that's been causing all this destruction is none other than my own husband.
My own husband. So those rats.
So those rats were the carriers of the virus?
As a
Fun
result
fact,
of this
if you ever
virus
grew up
induced
watching the X-Men
transmutation,
animated
William
series,
should
the
have
cartoon
the
from the
prior memories he
90s,
had as a human by now.
Claire's voice actress Alison Court was also the voice of Jubilee in that cartoon.
But
So if it's been bugging you, like why can I put her voice somewhere but not sure where? It might be there. Check it
has
out.
The ability to implant embryos into other life forms. That's why.
what are you trying to say?
The bodies of individuals with non-related genetic code are likely to reject the embryo. But since Sherry is his daughter, that possibility is non-existent. It's an inherent survival instinct.
It's Sherry. You go that way.
Why? There's your fun fact for today. Now we are moving. Squeaky noise. Splish splash, I was lowering a bridge. Dee 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 dee. I'm gonna take the extra acid rounds because I feel like I was a bit low on rounds on the last attempt, and I want to have enough rounds. Oh, they're flame rounds, not acid. Sorry, that works though. Either way, that's fine. Gives me more to work with. Okay, now don't fuck up the killer croc. There's so many places now that the run can die, I forgot. I'm never that, like, nervous about it, though. But when you sit and think about it, there are lots of places this run can die.
Sherry!
Shazamit! Okay, so we've got to run around here. Stand by this switch. Then when he shakes his head in between the second and third shake is when we pull it down. I think. There we go. Yeah, just hit the shots. Exactly. I'm a bit scared of that bit. Because I do it the way I know it to be done, like that. But I've done it exactly like that sometimes, or what I feel like is like that, and fucked it up. So, like, maybe I've gone just a bit too late and he's actually on the third swing, or too early and he's still on the second head swing. But if you fuck that up, he decides to disregard the canister, walk over it, and just come for you. We've had it casually where we've been just doing Claire playthroughs, like HD mod and stuff, where I've just died there because I've cucked it somehow. So, yeah. It can happen.
My stomach.
It's only because we tried to time it like that. If you
Don't
just
worry.
ran up and pressed the button
Fine.
and waited for him, then
Let's go.
he would probably go for it every time. Like, you probably wouldn't, you know what I mean? I think it's just because we try to time it. Excuse me. And because we try and time it in such a way, if you time it wrong, it's like it's essentially not there as far as he's concerned, and he just goes for you. So, fine. Right, I want to try and intentionally get her left behind in this next room. On this part. There we go. Perfect. There, please. You ideally leave her behind there, because it's actually quicker to leave her behind and then get her to rejoin you. And there's constant memes that you have to be aware of when you're with Sherry, which is don't run too far away because she will stop. So you'll see me stutter step a lot, where I'll be sprinting and then I'll like stutter step and then sprint again. You'll see a good example of it in this middle tunnel coming up. I'm gonna run and stutter this middle of it. And if Sherry goes past a zombie like that, they will throw up. So you can kind of use that to your advantage in some places. We just got to try not to get jizzed on. I'm not looking at it properly. There we go. It's a hard pickup. Sherry can't get poisoned, but we can. So now the next part, basically the next scary bit is Lab Lickers. The good old Lab Larrys. And then Final Birkin. Nice. $57 here. I feel like we were on about that before. I feel like I'm probably on and about par. I should have actually made some splits so I could tell properly, but I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to then know how behind I was on my splits. Oh, fuck, I went the wrong way. I thought this was not this corridor. Oh! No! No! I didn't reload quick enough. Ah, that's a problem. Shit. Ah. We're losing time now because I'm in caution. Damn it. I can't believe it. I thought I was in this corridor. That's why I went left, because this is the way you go this way. Damn it. Now I don't have the speed. This is a problem. Ugh. Come on, Sherry, hurry up. Okay, we can make it up because we're just about to get a heal in here, but that is fucking... Ugh. Yuck. Just, I hadn't reloaded. You're supposed to reload the flame rounds. I'm just remembering now. You're supposed to reload when you do the valve after Sherry. Come on, get out of the way. You know, like when we left her behind? In that room where I do the valve, I'm supposed to equip the ammo. I forgot. And then I came into... I was one corridor ahead of myself in... Because it looked the fucking same, bro. I came in and did an early left, and it's right in the first one, left in the second one. Damn it. Well, now we're just going to be behind. Because I've gone the wrong way. Lost fucking 20 seconds on that dude. Had to reload. We're probably way behind now. I can't believe that. So many scuffed things happen in this run. It's annoying. Okay, I lost time to this Birkin on the last run though, so maybe I can equal it out here, but I wanted to just not make all the mistakes, not make any mistakes, and just get the run, preferably. Like, I'm so pissed, I can't believe I fucked that up. I never fucked that up. Like, I've never gone in and gone the wrong way there, ever. Not even in the... If I should have done that in the last run, which was mega rusty, because I haven't played in months. Not this run, when I've just done a run an hour ago.
Hang in there, Sherry.
Therefore, there should be none of this, because I've just done it. You know, there's no excuse for any of it now.
To hurry before the embryos pupate.
Bollocks. do that menu as well. Yeah, we're fucking... This is over. I'd have to check my VOD, but I think I was here way earlier than an hour. And we were just chatting along and stuff, so I wasn't paying much attention, but I think we were here at like 57 on the last run or something. I think I'm a good couple minutes behind. You'd be surprised how getting scarfed and menuing and whatever, how much time that takes. This is one of them games where you feel like you run it the same every time, but the difference is like 4 minutes, and you're like, how though? It just is like that. Better Birkin, but it sucked that he hit me. I needed to get more into the corner.
Sherry.
Chezza. Well, we'll try and finish it out and see how we do. Like I say, it doesn't even matter yet because we've got to fucking finish the video game. Like, you can't be mad about the pace until you've finished because you might not even finish. And it's not that sketchy. The only reason the Birkin kills me so much is because I mess it up. Like, he can just go off the rails and just be a dick. But for the most part, it should be alright. If I get into my position correctly, then it'd be okay. But there's just a bit of a meme as to whether he does what you want in the second part of the fight. He just may not, but yeah, I hope so. If not today, then another day. It's like, you know,
Even though
I know how it is.
I'm an only child, neither of my parents ever spent much time.
Like I said, if not, then we'll do a couple of runs on this before we do FF8 on Monday or whatever, you know.
I grew up alone,
So,
but now that you're with me, I finally have someone to rely upon.
like I say, I want to still be able to do some speedrun content in the time that we play casually. I can't just be doing just that.
Sherry.
Those emotes are sick.
Rest here for a bit. I'll be right back as soon as I found the antidote for you.
Okay, well, we definitely should have enough ammo this time, at least. The thing with this game is that I tend to make some mistakes in some runs and other mistakes in others. So it's like, you have to like watch all of my runs. Not all of them, but you'd have to watch like a few of my runs to get an idea of like, you know, my sum of best and whatnot. Because there are some things that I get screwed on that I can, like dodges that I can do and that I have done in other runs, but I don't get them in every run. And it's just like, ah, fuck. Most of the time, it's just because I don't practice them enough. I'm still proud that I can do any of these just off the cuff as it is, you know? More so in that first run that we did earlier, because, like I said, this one I should essentially be practiced a bit, at least a little bit more. I wouldn't say exactly de-rusted fully, but I've just done a run, therefore I should be more practiced than I was earlier. So to do, like, some of the dodges better on that very first attempt, in a way that's nicer. Because it just goes to show that even cold, I was able to do, like, the red hall way better than I did this fucking run. Like, this run, yeah, this run sucks, actually. This is way behind, because I got fucked in red hall. Like, I got fucked before Burke in there. Like, the last run had some little memes here and there, but it was actually way smoother. But that's also the nature of these runs. If this one's behind, then we should beat Birkin. Usually the rules. Because, like I said, because I've ignored splits, I have no idea how far we are ahead or behind. On PC, people use the auto splitter, and it has a split per door, but there's like 240 doors in this game. That's why I don't bother. When I run it on PC, I just run it with the SRT timer, which is essentially just a real time anyway, like that, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. Alright, now lab lickers. This is where also the run could die. I'm not trying to jinx it, I'm just saying, because there's so many sketchy parts here. But there's a particular step count that you have to do. And I'm not very good at it, but, well, I usually do alright, but we'll see. And, yeah, so you just do it like that, and you get perfect hitless lab lickers, dude. That's the hardest part of the game. I have to get back through there yet, but getting back through there is way easier. That's the hardest dodge in the whole game, even outside of Red Hall. Yeah, that's the whole point. You know, when I was coming through the door into the room, and that licker, like, just narrowly missed me with a headshot? That's how it should be. If he doesn't do that jump, he'll be on the ground trying to swipe you, and then the second one will swipe you on your way in the room. Also, what can happen, actually, and on your way into that room, the second one catches you in the leg, enabling the third one to decap you. I hate that guy. That guy that just got me, I'm blowing him up on the way out.
You're just ruining it. Look at my lips. You're ruining it. Ruining.
My reason for that is I have to come back here. I'm also going to save that fast until the next visit, so I've definitely got it. I'm gonna try, you know, I'd like to try and finish the run.
You killed William. I'll never forgive you for that.
Wait!
I've just prepared
Even if it
a
sucks,
sample of the G virus.
it is what it is.
And this time,
It's still going to be, if
no one
any
will
finished
take
run
it
is my
from
first console,
This is the
PSX,
most
proper
significant
first
piece of
run,
research
blah blah blah.
has
It doesn't
ever
have to be
left in
great
my
yet, it
hands.
just has to be finished.
Stop it!
And then any
Sherry's
future
in serious
PBs
trouble.
can be great,
William
you know?
implanted her
They
with
won't be, but they can be
embryos.
better
There's
than
no
this.
telling when they'll pupate.
Right.
And if that happens, then Sherry won't.
Like, record for this category is 115, and I think the slowest run on the board is like a 122. There aren't many in this category, but I'd like to try and get like a 120. That's my goal, like between 117 and a 120, just to be not last. I'll be happy with that, you know? Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day. I've got the advantage because I've run this before. However, it is also my second ever run on a controller, because I used to run it on emulator and on keyboard and stuff. Tank controls lend better to have left and right as an individual finger. And at the minute, I'm having to be a thumb lord, you know, obviously. But
Tell me what I need
yeah, it's
to
all right.
know. How can I save Sherry?
I have detailed
This is the most like
everything
retro,
you need to know
old
to
school
prepare
way that you can run
right
Resi
here.
2. You know, like, yeah, door skip and all that stuff's fancy and it's nice, but I'm getting into old school speedrunning on console, RTA, just like the old school shit used to be, you know? Original speedrunning, TM. Because I've done my share of modern games, remakes,
Annette!
fucking everything else, PC runs. So I still like to mix it up and do, that's why I'm like delving into these PlayStation games again. This just happens to be one I already run, but I am looking for more PS1 games to run just for funsies. Even different types, like we were talking about earlier, like Spyro and Crash and stuff. Maybe. But yeah, it's just fun to do. Actually, I think this is still ahead here. I think I was here at 110 on the last run, but whatever. Just finish the game.
Leon! We made it.
So we have to go past lab lickers now. And after that, they can hit me, but I can heal out of it as well, I think. I hopefully should still have a fast in my pocket. So that's why this lab lickers isn't dangerous. The first one is, well, for me it's not that dangerous because I bring heals. But that first lab lickers, you know, I said that as you come out of the hallway into the room, the second one can stop you, and the third one can come across town and decap you. They can just stun lock you as well. So you can just fully die there even with first aids. But the way back is pretty chill. So what's that? That guy, he always gets a cheeky one. I kind of don't even know how to dodge that last guy. I didn't get out. Come on, Claire. Bitch. Fucking stuck on the corner. I wouldn't get stuck on the corner if it was my middle fingers and whatnot, but it's the thumb memes. I don't have the muscle memory I have on keyboard yet. But the fact that I got through that, that's ideal. He hit me fucking, I think, twice there, but it's fine. Just because I bonked. But to survive that is still good. Like, new players die a lot there. No! Oh, I ran too much into his clutches. Oh, this could be over now. I'm trying to get in that gap, and I definitely don't have the muscle memory for that. I need to stop there. Stop, wait for it to jizz, run past it. That's the one bit that, like, I can do that with my fingers, but my thumb can't do that turn yet. I nearly had it. I just needed to turn right and then thing, but it's because I'm trying to do it while moving. I need to, like, sometimes I need to just stop, readjust, and then go again. And that is how you deal with that plant when your movement is bad. Like, something I need to remember. I may not have got this ammo before, but that's because it doesn't fucking exist. Oh my god, hello! Jesus, that sucked. I know that pickup is sketchy, but it's never that sketchy. Jeez, dude. That sucks. I always do like a messy mo room, but I've always done it the same way. You can dodge all of these, but it's really hard. Ugh. Yuck. Can't believe how hard it was to pick up that fucking ammo. I never usually have to run that far into the corner. Like, the pickup feels different on every platform. On console, it's way in the corner, but on PC, it's like in the middle of that desk. You can just look to the right after you pick up the first thing and pick up the second thing. Very weird. Yeah, my labs are always a bit like, yikes. But, like, again, stupid mistake getting hit by the fucking plant guy, that's annoying. But getting past the lab lickers, which is way harder to still only get cucked by some scrub, that's fine. I did the hard thing. Most of the time, I'll get the licker dodge, and most of the time, I'll also get the dodge on them dickheads as well. My shots. That's why, you see, this is where lab lickers were, and they were replaced by naked zombies. That's why you only have to go in and out past lab lickers, and then it's the naked zombies, and they're free. Like, in comparison, you can shoot them, or I shoot the ones I shoot, the two in the alleyway, or in the corridor, and then I can zip round the other ones. I used to shoot more of them. It's actually, I'm being quite brave trying to run through the middle. That was, like, what I was doing when I last PB'd on PC. To me, that's the equivalent of that one police room where I go round the edge instead of through the middle, like I said, because I can't do that zigzag. Although I probably could if I trusted in myself and tried it. I just tried it a couple of times and got hit, and I was like, okay, never again. Please be looking at it. Okay, I was worried because she wasn't quite on the right line up there, but... If you want a pro tip for this game, everything that you use like that, every key item, most key items that are important, like these, you mainly have to always fucking click yes after using it. Like that, or the cog, or the keys. There's a lot of them for that. Okay, so this now falls in line with my normal route. Or like, kind of how I normally do this, give or take some scuff bloody enemies fucking me up. Oh shit. Should have combined the ammo together and then into the gun. I don't know why I thought that was the better way to do it. That was silly. But whatever. It don't matter. Alright, one thing's for certain, world record is dead. Because world record is like now. We ain't gonna get there, of course. But we are, however, on the way to the final boss. If that makes you feel better. Makes me feel better. Like, this is the final boss.
Minutes until detonation.
Just think, world records, finished the game and watched 2 minutes of credits by now. Alright, anyway. So we need to go up and left, fire 5 shots at him. It's 5 and then 7. I'll show you that we go up and left here, fire the 5 shots, he transforms, then we go into the middle and do the 7. There's the 5. Then we go into the center bit where it says platform elevator, and he should hopefully be up top left, top right, top left, top right, and we just pop shot him until he dies. That's the ideal perfect strat. He may, you know, he may or may not do it. We have 2 first aids though, as per my route. So this time we're actually way safer than we were before. Not quite as yikes. Look at elevator as well, it's spelled incorrectly. Fun fact. Dead. GG's. Perfect Birkin. That is a perfect final Birkin. You could not ask for any more perfect than that. That is literally spot on. Yes, good choice. Right, now we have to leave. And now, if you're playing on PC, when we get to the FMV cutscene, that's time. But on this game, it's after the cutscene is time. And I'm going to time it. I have watched a console run of this. So I started it way earlier than they do. So our time is actually a bit better than it will look. Because I started it 30 or 40 seconds ahead of them. So normally we would hit time here, but this still, on console, this still counts and you can't skip it. But you have to watch it on console, and we have to watch this and the credits until we get our final time. It will be about a 118, 119, something like that, probably. And we're still winnering over there. That's good. I hope you're enjoying that. I couldn't hear that. That was the victory fanfare from Final Fantasy VIII.
I have the antidote. If I give it
I love that emote. That emote's tight. So yeah, either way, we've got a finished run. What up, YouTube? You could be over here live at twitch.tv/Excelity6J watching us run this game in real time and hanging out and being part of these conversations with us, and be in a YouTube video if you want at some point, because you could be here during these runs.
It's over.
No.
So yeah, I happen to know that, as I said, I started the time early because I did it on New Game instead of when Claire was able to move. And the timer ends here. The correct time ends when she says Sherry.
Ah, my God has protected you. It will always be with you.
Claire.
Sherry.
Don't get
There we go. So that says a 1:19:14. It won't be that. We'll find out what the actual time is shortly. Do enjoy the credits. I have a lovely song as well. I really like the song. Dee, 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 dee. So yeah, this will be able to go on YouTube now. That's great. First successful PS2 run, or PSX disc run. This was done on a slim PS2 77K. And ran on, I can't quite tell, I'll put it in the submission notes. Can't quite read this controller right now. Can't tell what model of PS1 pad that is, but it's just, yeah. Yeah, I think it's the original first model. Because that is something that people put in their submissions for this, is what console it was run on, and the controller type. So yeah, PS2 Slim, 77K, fast disk speed, and PS1 pad. GG's. Hopefully it will be valid and or submittable. I shouldn't see why not. These is pretty chill on console. And these classic resis are there's not any mad arbitrary rules for these old ones. Thanks for the GG's. So we have a rough idea, like I don't think, like, this time doesn't count in the credits, by the way. So we should be near to what the RTA is there. Hopefully, all being well, it is a 119, but there'd be some discrepancy. There'd be like 10-20 seconds discrepancy there for sure. Not only because I started the timing differently, but also just, I don't know, maybe it was worse than I think. I'm not sure. We'll see. There shouldn't be much difference between it. But even still, it's still an alright time. Won't be dead last. It'll be, I think, in the top 10. So we'll double check the times anyway after. Just see where it is. And as far as anyone watching this on YouTube will be concerned, you'll be able to see the run's position on the leaderboard in the description below. And there'll also be a link to the leaderboard in there as well, because I always put that. And like I always put all my like leaderboard details in my descriptions. Just part of the, like, you know, validity, legitimacy thing. I'm a professional speedrunner, is what I do. Alright, let's see what we got. Bio 2 on PSX. Final time, Claire A. is a 1:18:44. There we go. GG's. Achieving an S rank, which you cannot get in the American or European versions. Fun fact, the highest rank you can get is an A rank in those versions, and it's a misprint in your booklet that says you can get S rank. So kids for years tried to get the coveted S rank on the English versions, and you can't get it. Decent. Happy with that. That's what I mean. See, I knew there'd be about 30 seconds in it, because of the difference in when I started the time.